Well, it's finally time. Although I'm not too excited. I don't really get along with water. It puts fire out. But imagine if you can make weapons, if you can forge items underwater. That would be incredible. That would be so good. Maybe there's some research we can do. But for now, we should probably head over. They're probably all waiting at the portal. Well, if everyone's on time. I'm guessing all of the demigods are going to be here. Today's going to be an interesting day. I can feel it.
I know the time does not stand still. Can't see the world when it's spinning, spinning. Try to pin me down, you don't have a clue. Wouldn't understand if I showed you, showed you. Stop forsaking everything that I've done. Won't be breaking easily now. So tell me straight up, up, up. I don't want it, no other way. No other way, other way. No other way, other way. So watch me
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate all of you being here. First off, I better introduce myself. In case you don't know who I am the current king of Atlantis. My name is Mitchell, son of Poseidon. It is very nice to meet all of you. And to my left, would you like to introduce yourself in case they don't know who you are?
Xylo, son of Hades, camp counselor here.
And to my right,
For those that have met me already, I am Emir, and I am the king's loyal assistant.
Now, normally I wouldn't be calling upon a lot of people like this, but there are some serious problems going on in our world currently, and I figured having a lot of people from Camp Oasis might be a good idea, since a lot of different mythologies come here. So, I myself, along with Xylo's help of getting campers, am in need of assistance. I will explain more, but there's a reason why there is this portal behind me. This portal leads to Atlantis. Now, I know probably some of you are worried of, obviously, breathing on the water. Don't worry, I have set it up to where when you go through this portal, a magic will basically wrap you, so that way you can breathe on the water with no issues. Other than that, I don't think there's much else. When we go through, we'll be right next to the throne room. If everybody could take seats, I'd appreciate it. And then we can discuss what's going on. Without further ado, everyone, welcome to Atlantis.
Well, here goes nothing.
Once again, I want to thank you all for coming here for this meeting. Before we begin our discussion why you all are here, may the demis around the table please introduce themselves to everyone here. We may begin with the person on my right, Impu. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Hello. Name's Impu. I'm representing the Egyptian Pantheon. It's nice to meet those that I don't know, and, of course, some old friends of mine.
Hello, I am Momiji. I'm representing the Asian Pantheon. It's a pleasure to represent my mythology and meet you all.
Hi, I'm Ricaro. My stepdad yeeted me down to Earth. I'm also here to represent the Egyptian Pantheon, and this is my dad, Xylo.
Thanks, Ricaro. As he said, I am Xylo. I'm representing the Greek Pantheon for this meeting. I hope we can solve whatever seems to be happening right now in this world.
Greetings. I am... I see the king can't hold in his allergies while people speak.
Are you all right, Majesty?
I'm fine. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I just started coughing and felt really dizzy. But it seems to have disappeared. My apologies. You may speak again.
I am Ishara, son of Ashvatthama. I represent the Hindu pantheon. Unlike some, I know how to hold my tongue when others speak. But, then again, if a topic intrigues me, who's to say I won't speak my mind?
Hello, I am Ned. I represent the Norse Pantheon. It's very nice to be able to represent my mythology. It's very exciting to be here and hope to not only solve some issues, but also to try some of the luxurious Atlantean food.
Food will be for later. Now let's get into the reason why you all are here. The reason you guys are here.
King Mitch, are you all right? King Mitch?
He is fine. It's nice to meet you all, and we appreciate you coming. We are here to speak to those who wish to listen. Listen closely, my children. A change is coming. A change as rare as a fifth season. A sun rising in the west. One that will reshape existence as we know it. Only a single united path may lead to this insurmountable shift. At the dawn of the world, the gods had 9 curiosities, only 9 to weave existence as we know it. As the human race began to flourish, these curiosities were bent, broken, and forged into powerful relics, artifacts wielded by the gods themselves. As ages passed, these relics were moved, scattered, and lost to the winds of time. And now the gods themselves stand against progress. The gods stand in the way of fulfilling their own dreams, their own ambitions. Great forces seek to fight for what they want, and attain the unattainable. Discover the inconceivable, and make the possible inevitable. Only with the 9 curiosities converged can the world truly shift and change into what the gods and men believed it could be, making the impossible possible.
Well then.
Well,
That was fun.
That was a
That
speech. Okay.
Change is coming. What does that even mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome everybody.
We don't
Finally
know.
to this meeting. It's greatly appreciated that all of you have come
What?
here.
What?
on short
What?
notice.
Stop. Point.
Yeah.
We're
What?
we're starting over.
We're not starting over. We're just starting.
what
You
did
didn't
just-
catch
Um,
that last
We
part?
heard that.
What
But
last
you
part?
just
As he
gave
hit
your
his
whole
head.
speech.
I think you've had a little trouble with channeling.
Oh, my lord, you were saying about how you was giving us sharks a pay rise and dental health care. You know, we have rows of teeth. We really need it.
Is that shark talking in English?
I
Is that
guess
human
maybe.
talking in English?
Also, I know none of my sharks speak English, so good try. Anyways,
Wait.
this
Of
person,
course.
who may you be, if you don't mind introducing
Oh
yourself?
dear.
My
who the heck
name
is
would
this?
be Morse, Mitch. It's a pleasure to be here. I assume you're the king of this place now.
It's nice to meet you, Morris.
I don't recall
Yes.
him being on the list.
You're just
I
gonna
don't
skim over what you said?
How come he gets to sit down?
I think you're meant to sit over along the side.
Quiet, Silo.
You don't speak to my dad that way.
Oh, seem to have forgotten a new one. That's surprising.
What's an awkward situation?
Awkward.
Well,
Well-
regardless, everyone welcome.
You.
I appreciate
No.
all of you guys being here.
No. What was that stuff about artifacts and gods?
Yeah.
What are
Curiosities.
gods?
Yeah.
King
Well,
Mitch
went all
appears
big-
as
The
time
dream,
became-
Mitch.
Curiosities?
Stop wasting our
relics.
time.
Oh,
We've all heard it all.
Mm-hmm. Your Highness, you already spoke to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Big voice.
assuming gods have taken their own action.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
God.
Your Highness.
Does this happen often with
No,
you?
this is a new occurrence.
I can say this is
No.
the first for him.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you just forget, or was someone just speaking for you?
More
I'm
of the
assuming it
second.
was the gods speaking for me.
Interesting.
Common occurrence.
The gods? Which ones?
Does this happen a lot around here?
I don't know which ones. I still haven't figured that part out yet.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, artifacts. Anything about that? Anything that makes sense?
It said big change coming. Big change coming. Artifacts was get spread throughout the wind when the gods used them, and all that stuff.
Artifacts and gods. That would make sense. But what does that mean, though?
Somebody with fighting for what they want? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Taken for what they want.
Interesting. I guess we'll look more into that at another time.
I guess there
Gonna
isn't
have to
really anything
decipher.
we can do about it right now.
You mean you
Yeah.
cannot channel willingly?
No. I didn't even know they could take over my body like that. I've only seen them in dreams, not in person.
Oh, important times call for important situations.
I guess so. But besides this prophecy thing, which I guess we'll have to figure out, there are some other issues going on, not just here in Atlantis, but in our own world. As you guys know, we are demigods from all different mythologies. And not a lot of us gotten along over the years, which has been causing issues for the actual gods.
Mm-hmm.
With great reason, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now,
More recently.
obviously, I can't blame just Camp Oasis for issues. Yes, there have been issues at Camp Oasis, but I'm sure there's been other issues outside of Camp Oasis that none of us can control.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the problem is coming up with a plan on how to fix these. I'm assuming whatever I had said might lead us towards a solution. But the gods are getting pretty
Cryptic.
cryptic.
Could be a solution, could be something much worse.
I hope not.
I have an
Maybe it'll be
idea.
Something peacefully.
What's your idea?
Arranged marriages.
Ricard, no.
How
does that help?
Let's
What's
scratch
that?
that
No,
one.
no, no.
Pantheons will join
Excuse me.
forces.
No.
I think it's a little
It's a
more
good
complicated
idea.
than that, Ricaro.
My
It's-
culture
yes.
is... No.
You're
I also don't
suggesting
think
that we become more
forcing
friendly
people to
with
get
each other?
married is a good idea either.
Especially ones who are already
really.
married.
I read some people did it in books.
It happens all the time
no.
where I'm from.
Well,
that
it's
was
something I
years
disagree
ago.
with.
See, this guy gets it.
I didn't, Ricard.
Let's get back to the topic at hand here, please.
Even if we
Drama,
could do that, it would take
so
more than that
much.
to get the gods off each other's backs.
And to find a suitable person for you. It's a task.
Alright.
Regardless, let's get back on subject.
Please.
Thank you.
Oh, they on the council.
Now, I recently became king. I haven't been king for long here.
Not much is obvious.
But
Shows.
at the moment, I currently don't even know where Poseidon is. He just kind of gave me the role and vanished. Lord
You don't
knows
know
what
where
he
your
could be doing.
father is.
It appears that your father grew bored.
It appears that my father has been a pain.
I can understand that sentiment.
Preaching to the
Mine is
choir.
missing as well.
Can I go for all dads?
Yeah.
What's that supposed?
Not everyone.
Yeah.
It seems pretty likely that most of us have issues with our parents.
At one point or
Say
another.
that again.
Mm-hmm.
Understatement.
You could
No
say
issues
that
here.
again.
Lucky for some.
I'm hoping that with maybe me attempting to get a hold of Poseidon, we can maybe look further into what's going on in the God realm. I know issues are starting to arise between not just the Greek, but also any Asian, Egyptian, etc. here.
What's
Lots
the
of
God
problems.
realm?
It's a realm that none of us can access.
New one. Aren't
Some of us.
Rare occasions.
Very rare occasions.
Not really by choice, it just happens.
For instance, Atlantis is not in the God realm. Obviously, we're all here. Even the underworld really isn't too much of a God realm. It's kind of 50-50. It
There's a lot
depends
going
on
on
which
in there.
underworld you're going to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you could say the same could be said by any of the other 9 realms.
Basically, we need to come up with solutions, and that's why I want everyone here.
Yeah.
If anyone could brainstorm anything that you think could help, it's
From what you
greatly
said
appreciated.
earlier, it sounds like we need to collect some artifacts to make change. I think it's
Mhm.
good.
That was the
Good,
main
War.
goal.
Do you want to breach those realms?
I don't think that's the goal here.
Collect
No.
artifacts.
I put forth force. War.
Oh.
Battle.
I
War is the last
wouldn't
thing I
do-
would
Very
like.
little would help
as
in that
much
regard.
as much as we've been kind of disagreement recently. I'm pretty good when it comes to researching this type of things. If we need to figure out exactly what kind of artifacts we need to solve this issue,
We don't even know if it's going to be a good thing yet.
well, that's why I want to do some research first. I don't want to go head into this, gather everything, and then, what happens after that? We don't know anything.
Lest we incur
I want to
the
be able to.
God's wrath.
May I also point out that before anything, we don't even know what artifact they're talking about, and just judging by all the pantheons, we have a lot of artifacts to choose from.
Hence is why I want to do some mad research before we start deciding on which is which.
Yeah, I agree with Inpu on this. Deciphering this prophecy that I said would probably be best.
What is Atlantis safe? Don't think it works like that, Ricaro. But
what if we just had one laying around somewhere?
well, we could.
Stumble into it.
We might. Is Atlantis safe to bring artifacts to? Maybe we could figure out through looking at artifacts themselves.
Well, Atlantis is safe, but if we're dealing with gods here, I don't know if. That's interesting.
You have to realize we're bringing artifacts from every pantheon. And all of your artifacts will be here. Can you really trust any of us to keep them safe?
It doesn't
Especially if the
sound
gods
safe
will
at
come?
all.
No, it doesn't.
Don't we
Perhaps some
figure
neutral
anything else
ground will
about
be
this?
necessary.
It's one of the most neutral grounds we have.
I have a suggestion if people are willing to listen. Sorry to butt in.
Sure, speak.
Go on.
If we're not going to trust the fact of the artifacts being wide in the open, for example, what if I took them and locked them in time so they cannot be accessed only by me?
Well, everyone needs to trust you then, Cal.
I know.
Who's to say you're the only one with access to time?
Also very true. I'm probably not the only one who has access to it. But it is an idea to lock it out of time to get out of the timeline so people can't access that.
Seems like putting a target on your own head to me.
Which I'm willing to take.
Also, weren't you just locked in time for 5 years? What if
Don't
you
wanna
lost
talk-
them all in there?
Don't want to talk about it
What?
right here. Thank you.
What
dear.
now?
There's no guarantee that they won't be
Completely out
locked
of
in
the
time as
question.
well.
So there might be a chance it'll be locked away forever. You can't even control your own magic.
At the end, having them locked in time forever means no one else can grab them.
Yes, I mean,
Also
nobody
means
can
that
do
we
anything
can't
with
use them to protect ourselves.
Actually,
But we don't. Yeah, there's a lot of things we have to look at here.
There's
Yeah.
always option B. Just do what
What's
we've
that?
been doing.
Option B.
Continue locking away any gods that cause us trouble. It's
I'm
not
sure
a good
that won't
long-term
incur
option
any
if we're
wrath.
trying to prevent war, but
Oh,
I
I'm
agree
okay
with
with
that.
Those locked away
Well,
gods
no.
are the ones we can talk to for answers.
Mhm, mhm.
I don't think we should talk to those gods.
Yeah. That also
Yeah,
seems dangerous.
But they could help.
Yeah.
Do we even think we're powerful enough to do that?
Whatever we're gonna do is dangerous.
Precisely.
But releasing a
Could
god
help.
that's dangerous might be an even worse idea.
Last time it took 5 of us.
We don't have to release
5
them.
of us and Mjolnir to take down one god.
And how many of us are there here?
Yeah, that was just one.
1, 2, 3.
No,
There's about 20 of
So-
us here.
so-
Yeah.
Hey, don't count me in.
Oh.
Are you
Not
not a
everyone
god?
here is a fighter. All right.
Yeah.
In some capacity. I mean,
Not
fighting
everyone
isn't.
here is ready to take on a god.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not have to fight the gods, let alone
Should
have any
relax.
demigods fighting each other.
And what's the point of this?
The point
Relax
is trying
around
to
here.
find something peaceful.
You're talking to many people who have fought with each other for many, many years. There you'll find very little peace.
Maybe not peace with the gods, but peace with the demis might do just as well.
Wait, we need to find some sort of first step towards that.
Exactly.
Well, I only know love.
So is the
That's
option we release some of
adorable.
the gods that we've had captured, but I don't think that's the best idea either.
Release
trust
God.
that idea.
Maybe not the best idea in the world.
No.
I, for one, think this is a sign. We are within the last Kali Yuga, one of the 4th and final Yugas in the Yuga cycle. It is one full of conflict and sin, and it is the final one before the purge. So, maybe this is just a sign of things to come.
Oh, great. Sounds like Ragnarok.
So you
What?
think it's
Sounds
bad.
like war.
I think it's something good.
Precisely.
Oh.
If I may speak so freely,
Go ahead.
I think we should sign some sort of inter-pantheon type contract, as in, so we don't, some inter-conflict ban.
So kind of like a peace treaty in a sense.
It's not a bad idea.
Fellowship.
It's very unlikely to work.
It's a good shout, though.
It's a first.
Good luck
like
with
it.
that.
It's better than nothing, that's for
You
sure.
know,
Mm,
I feel like we
If we're
should do
not
at
even
least
attempted to,
something.
Fine.
we're not willing to do it, then what purpose does all this seek?
An idea, but how are we going to enforce that?
Exactly. I mean, if
But
yeah.
If someone disagrees, we just going to gang up on them? Is that how we get peace?
Sounds more like a bludgeoning.
I think we make this
America.
area,
What?
we make this area a complete safe zone. Any fighting and you're banished.
I can't agree
Fair.
with that one. Any fighting here in Atlantis, I will banish you immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the citizens here getting hurt over foolish problems.
Fine. Then I feel like we should just get this treaty started then. Everyone agreed to just not be a jerk to each other for at least a little bit until we figure out all this stuff.
As long as we're in here.
Yeah, as
Fine.
long as we're in.
Preferably.
Yeah. Please.
I'll
Everyone
I will
agree?
agree to one space. Yeah.
One space. Yes, Atlantis. That is fine. As long as we can like settle our differences here, we can at least get some work done.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that works, Mitch.
That'd be a first.
Okay. Well, then it looks like we need to write up a peace treaty in a sense.
That's the plan.
I'll get to it.
Now, I hate to bring back this prophecy that I don't fully understand, but I think we might as well end this meeting here for the moment. I think anybody who wants to try and decipher this, attempt to. That's our best option right now to figure out what this means and what these artifacts are.
I'll keep my mind on it.
Alright,
Good.
meeting adjourned.
Meeting
That's
adjourned.
fine.
Thank you guys for coming.
Intriguing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guess we
this
could
is-
mingle for a bit, shall we?
Yeah. Might as well. I need to
Ready
actually do.
unleash a bunch of demigods on Atlantis.
I'm Makara. Can I sit in the front?
I've heard a lot about you, Ricaro. If you want to, sure. Take a seat.
Yes.